go straight into saying hello. Howdy, partners! Howdy! Today, welcome to Avowed. I'm not quite sure, you know, it's not really taken off. I'm finding it a little bit tough. But, you know, because we've upgraded last week, we were able to go back to a normal level. And, oh, I haven't got my neck brace on. I better put this on. I find it just hurts less if I put it on. But I immediately take it off afterwards. It's a little bit tight, but so hopefully, you know, it's bright enough in here. Although every time I put that light on, Alexa switches off for some reason. Alexa, room light 10%.
Okay.
So as soon as I turn it on, she immediately, you know, like 30 seconds later, turns it off for some reason. Okay, so Avowed, right, here we go. We're going carrying on with Avowed. I'm, you know, trying to get into the swing of it, but I don't know, it hasn't really grabbed me yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying the combat, even if it is a bit hard at times. So the quest we're going to do today is
medium light skin tone.
Hello there, MJ. How are you? Nice of you to pop in. I think, like you're not quite sure about this game. I don't blame you. Yeah, I haven't really taken off. So I'm hoping it will kind of kick in and it will get better. So, you know, we'll pursue it for a while and, you know, give it a fair chance. So today we're doing A Lady Never Tells. So Giuliana, which we met just at the end of last week, of the Mermaid's Den, believes a local gang, the Sparrowhawks, yeah, we had a lot of trouble with them, that's when we had to turn the level down, have stolen her shipment. Since she lacks the authority to contend with them herself, she asks you to find it. So she offered to compensate you handsomely for your trouble. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I'll try and keep the picture there at the moment, but if I have to move it down, I might move it down to the bottom right. So this one here has got like a skull on it, so it means it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So we're trying to avoid that one. This one is just upgrade your gear, so does seem a little bit odd. So if you go to the map, you know, I found out that, you know, this button here, so if I move away here, this is to locate the party, so it's a little bit odd. And current quest, if I press that, it goes to the current quest. So I've kind of found that out. So you know, I'm gradually picking it up. It's got a strange UI because some of the things are kind of not kind of standard, although they're all. So that's where we've got to go. But at the moment, we are here at the party camp. Okay, which I hope we don't have to talk to that voice again because it's a bit strange. So thanks for popping in, NJ. I hope you'll get something out of it. But yeah, when it's got a question mark and it also comes up in the corner on the left there, means that, you know, you can talk to your followers. So for the moment, we'll keep them because, you know, I find it a little bit of a struggle.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Should I also be offended by change? I'll tell you what, I will move the camera down. Yeah, it's like they never leave a space to put a camera. I mean, they do know that we do these broadcasting, so I don't know why they why they don't leave just one corner somewhere for you to do it. Right, interesting way of looking at it. I should be offended he changed his mind. This isn't a joke. Oh, yeah, it's to do with, you know, that guy trying to assassinate me, yeah. Should I also be offended if he changed his mind?
Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. Though that awe didn't last long. It's a shame. As odd as it sounds, I think he really would have left you alone.
Really? What? He struck first, I couldn't let that go unanswered. I took no pleasure in it, but it needs to be done. Well, I'm going to do that one. He struck first, I couldn't let that go unanswered.
You know, you may fit in here better than I thought.
Thank you.
That's the kind of thinking that led a lot of people here, one way or another. Living on the frontier does little to cool tempers, but Your people have been struggling mightily to impose justice. To Ambassador Hylgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcemements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare. In most corners of the city, anyway.
I think that's one of my little niggles, is they seem to be talking a huge amount in this game, and you never say a single word. Well, that sounds like progress, though, Kai.
To some. Others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
I take it we'll have to deal with this at some point. What do they have to do with it then?
They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodica herself.
Wodica, yeah, that's like old England stuff, isn't it? Wodica? Is it Wodica? Right, yeah, it does seem to be a lot of chatting on these discussions. If anything, it's a little bit too much. So, I don't really know, I'm really sunk in what I'm, about what I'm doing and stuff. I've always found me. So, I kind of like to just get on with these, because I just find, they're just not interesting sometimes. So I'll say that I found them to be too zealous for my liking.
Mine too. I understand discipline, but you've got to know when to give.
Got to progress the story, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Hylgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon. Especially if the Steel Garrote's
So I never get a word in. So I'm trying to progress the story, but I'll tell you what, I'm having trouble grasping the story. I know I'm just, somebody who's helping out the ambassador and sorting out this plague, and that's about all I know, really, but when that voice comes in, I haven't got a clue what he's on about. I've got a job to understand what. It just seems so kind of. I know it's not very positive on what it's saying. It's like it just, it's all like in poems and things. It's a bit odd. Right, well, I'm here to investigate the Dream Scourge, not mediate between Hylgard and the Steel Garrote.
Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag.
Okay then.
And I worry about what that means for the rest of us.
All right. Okay. Well, just another obstacle I'll have to overcome then.
Except it's more than your head on the chopping block.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I promise someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
All right, cool. I'll tell you what, these things go on far too long now, if you say so.
Like I said before, some of us still have to live here. None of us have a future if the Dream Scourge spreads.
Yeah, obviously.
I think that's enough doom and gloom.
Yeah, I think so. But
By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another.
Yeah, I feel like it just goes on and on and on and on.
What has he got a hidden agenda?
What has it? Well, yeah, I don't really know, but I don't think I'll bother about the training. So it just seems like there's a lot of questions I need to ask, and I don't know. But God, these go on for so long, so I think I'm going to leave it there.
Enjoy the ocean
breeze.
Because
I feel like they just go on and on and on and on. They seem to be too much on the followers. I don't mind the followers, but God, I don't want to spend a quarter of an hour doing it. Right, I'm not going to interact with that. I'm going to move on because I'm hoping. So I might just go here at night. So now we got to do our current quest. So I think I'll just move here and hope. I'd rather it stayed night rather than talk to the voice, which is not making a lot of sense to me at the moment. So if anybody can explain it, please let me know. But okay, so we got to head there. I put a little star on it. so I know where I am. But I think I've right. I've got to find. So I've got to get in there, have I? I had a feeling this would come back to bite me. Well, first of all, I'm going to do a save. I think it doesn't auto saves, but it doesn't give you an auto save. So, well, I'm sure I'll be able to get in here, all right.
We're alive, boys. We've got company.
Just all right if I get in there, Jago, the sea wolf.
Well, if you're looking for Tala, he's dead.
Yeah, I killed him.
Not. Then shove off. We got nothing for adherents here.
You're lucky the adherents haven't come to take away what you do have.
I still don't know. Obsidian, why is it we can't look at our character? Why is it every time we try to turn around to see our character, he looks to the left or right? Could you explain that? Because I can't understand that at all. If you can see a character in a game, usually you want to be able to see them looking at you. So yeah, if you could answer that one. Right, looking at it, I haven't come to take away what you have. Well, I'll say not even if I ask nicely.
Not even if you stood on your head.
I could do
Time
that.
was, people in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember.
Well, how did that work out for Thala?
The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour.
Yeah, but I survived it. We're... yeah, I'm very aware that I can't save at any of these points. They also, you also know I come to clean Paradise up, which, it seems like all three of these will have the same effect. Because you're pretty calm for someone who's sitting on stolen goods. It's not exactly a comment, a nice comment. That is, also it's saying that, we're trying to clean them up, and that is also saying we're going to, so, I don't know. I'll say he's pretty calm for sitting on stolen goods thinking that's the easiest option.
And you're pretty stupid to throw around an accusation like that.
See what I mean? I don't think there's any way of getting out of this. Well, let's try and be nice to the gentleman. I hear you have something valuable, something mint for the bathhouse.
Keep your voice down.
I'll say, I could buy it on one. I'll say that, but I'm tempted to do that one as well. So I think, yeah, afraid someone might find out about it.
How many times do I have to tell you to fuck off?
Right, okay, that's a no then. Right, I'm willing to cut a deal with you. The next day may not be.
Darla would have killed you for that. Good thing I'm smarter than him. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks.
Yeah?
Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing.
Thanks.
But the Garrote, that's another.
Right, okay, so I could lie. It's an Animancy component. If you break it, you'll blow yourself sky high. It seems like a good one. Let me handle it. The guards might question you there and on board. That's simple. Don't want to be caught with it. Get rid of it. I could do that. The trouble is, you don't get a chance to save. I can't like. Could I come out and then go back in? I think that's the whole point. Is consequences. Don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, also say that one. I'll bluff my way out and say, you blow up.
What? How do you... Why does a bathhouse need something like that?
Well, it's to get rid of somebody who doesn't want a bath. Well, it's actually fascinating, see. So when your soul is attuned and the wind blows, so I'm tempted to do that one. Right, well, you know, it's like these two don't seem very positive, so it'll have to be that one.
Look, fine. Just take the damn thing.
Oh,
Don't drop it. You hear?
Okay, right, okay. Well, I don't think I'll better get through there, but we seem to have done it. Right, okay. Right, am I allowed to go in there quietly? It does seem so. So we've got a shipment. So someone's tampered the crate and the lockbox inside falls open to reveal sachets of woodsy, bright-smelling herbs. The scent identifies them as Haley's parsley, common to the Adra mainland. Small doses can prevent a pregnancy, a large dose can end one. Okay, we've got to deliver the shipment. But, you know, there's also some... what if I could shut this door? Oh, okay. I thought for a minute I was going back out. Right, guys. Yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of stealing. I don't think anybody will mind, will they? Or did I get any lockpicks? But we seem to have. Okay, no, so, you know, we've got to have your loot. You know, this is a very good game on, you know, loot-wise. Loot-wise, you know. If you look around, you'll be rewarded with wonderful gifts. So it's always worth having a look around. Right, let's go up this ladder. It said there's more gifts. You know, they might think it a bit odd that I'm prancing around. Alright, is there any chance that I could run over there? Well, I could go up the other side, obviously. Right, excuse me, I'm just going to go down. Whoa! Okay, so hopefully this will all go well. Let's hope there's no, you know, YouTube repeating going on, you know, which... I think it's a Sony thing, to be honest. I don't think it is YouTube, so forgive me, YouTube, if I've had a go at you about that. It's I think it's PlayStation, because they're the ones that... Right, really, I came up here for nothing. I'm disappointed. Never mind. Maybe because I already came up here, but I don't think so. Yeah, you can interact with these ladders how you want. You can do it automatically, or you can have a button press. So I kind of do it to my preference. Right, that seems to be it. Dare I go out the back door? Well, seems like a good idea. So I'm not going to leave the door up and get a bit of fresh air into that stinking place. Right, now I've got to find out where it is. Which you would have thought would be quite simple, wouldn't you? So, let us... Yeah, it's like you go to there, then you do current quest. Right, I was telling... Oh, right, okay. Oh, it is working then. Right, we'll go there, because it seems to be really difficult to get in these places. So we'll have to fast travel in this game, because of the barriers that they lay all over the place, and it saved me climbing over all the buildings. Alright, yeah. Shades of Bethesda here, isn't it? Right, hopefully it's pointing at the right place. It does seem to be pointing in the right place. Okay, so let's deliver this shipment and then we'll do some other stuff. Right, okay, the difficult bit is trying to find your way up, of course.
I'm thinking more about that Sparrowhawk graffiti. Maybe
More than any quests, I'll tell you what, let's...
together.
I don't seem to be getting very many quests. You know, usually you go into a town like this and there's quests all over the place, but so far it's like, you know, there's nothing's coming up so far. We seem to just taken on a few quests and there doesn't seem to be anything else showing up. But it's early days, so maybe that's why.
Do some murals around the district.
Like the one on the mermaid's den? That sounds like...
So I'm on performance mode if you're wondering, just, you know, because that's especially with Unreal Engine 5.
What's the matter?
So I think if they got a quest, they've got like a little thing above their heads. Right, okay, here we are then.
Ambassador Hylgard
Hello there, Giuliana.
Any sign of my shipment?
Well, I got some. I'll present it with pride. I convinced Jago to hand it over, no strings attached.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
Exactly. Yeah. I think he's looking at Kai. I think that's what it is. It's a bit odd. You've learned from a good healer. Hylia's party is the safest contraceptive. Start to say something and stop yourself. Oh yeah, I'll do the top one then.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Your character is smoldering.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone.
Really? I mean, because I knew? Well, it's a good thing you came to me. I mean, I'll keep that quiet. If you had a secret like that, I'd be cautious too. You're pretty brave to trick an animal into smuggling for you. I won't say that one. You're aware that this has been illegal. Well, I'll say that. I don't want to upset her. It's a good thing you came to me. I'll keep quiet.
Don't you realize walls have ears? If you knew how much was at stake here, you wouldn't have brought it up. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradise to turn to.
Sounds sensible. You'd have thought that'd be enough for an answer, wouldn't you? That's why no one's going to hear a word about it, although, you know, I might forget in 5 minutes. Well, that's why no one's going to hear anything about it.
You, an Imperial envoy,
what?
Protect me. Don't make me laugh.
As you can see, I'm not laughing.
If he didn't mean it, he wouldn't have offered.
All right. What do you stand to gain?
I don't know. I've had a feeling about... Good grief. I had a feeling about... Of course, it takes a bit of convincing, doesn't she? I had a feeling about what was in that shipment. That's why I helped. Well, I won't say that. You're not hurting anyone, but the law could hurt good people. The best way to fight injustice is to undermine it. You and I can arrange something financial.
And now we come to it. Honestly, I'd have been disappointed if you didn't
Oh,
ask.
good.
I'm beginning to think you might fit in here after all. Come back anytime. We'll catch up on the neighbors.
Ah, I can't believe I picked up the right option.
If only more
And I
of your
got a load of money.
countrymen were as reasonable.
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that.
Oh, that was a nice slow-mo there.
For a friend.
Okay, anyway. Right, again, you know, they've got a question to ask, which, you know, does seem odd to me that you have to go to the camp to you know, to give, you know, answer those questions. Whereas you can't, you know, it's because they want the voice to come in and say something. So we've got to return now to the Emperor. So because of all this, difficult to get anywhere
Stop worrying about
in
the
here,
truth.
which I suppose in a lot of games really, you've got to go a certain way, haven't you? It could take a while to get there. So I know she wasn't too pleasant. Hello, what's all this? There does seem to be a lot of. Is that me? Did I cause all this mess? Okay, but yeah. If you have a look around all these places, you will be rewarded. There's something around every door. You know, on the roof, you know, everywhere. So don't be afraid to look everywhere. I won't look everywhere, but I'm tempted to.
I can't believe you have to go back to camp.
Yeah, I know. It does seem you've got to keep going back to the camp a lot, doesn't it? But I think it's because they want you to talk to the voice. But so far I haven't been working out to tell what I was talking about. Something about protecting life or something. So let's go back to the Ambassador. Just find out why I'm going back to the Ambassador. That doesn't seem to be... Oh, right, okay, there. Right, we've got to return to there and embassy and tell the Ambassador you've dealt with the assassin. Yeah, that's right, and we spoke to the Watcher. Right. Okay, yeah. Right, that's buying and selling. I don't think I've got anything to sell. So, I wasn't able to upgrade the weapons anymore, but I did do this. This is a legendary weapon, and I was able to enchant it. So I thought I may as well do that, because this I think is going to be our backup. Although I mean that does a tremendous amount of damage, so I could use that. But I was thinking, you know, look, that does stun, it's got stamina cost. critical hit 3%, not like in these very low percentages, but it does. It deals high shock accumulation to nearby enemies, and hits deal and plus 10% bonus shock damage. So I thought that'd be a good one. Although that's probably what the upgrade is. So I thought I'd do that. Okay, so we might do that if we're in severe trouble. And at least you know, we can see our character, which is something I do like. Is if you have a first person, I do like the fact you can see a bit. I would like to see a bit more, but you know, stop to get Unreal Engine games. Oh dear.
Quiet as the depths.
Seems like wherever I go is trouble. Trouble lies. I mean, at least they do it a bit better than some, don't they? Right, okay, makes it rather difficult. I'll tell you what, they're supposed to be sneaking in this game, but they don't exactly make it easy to do some sneaking, do they? That's my only disappointment, really. No, I meant to do this one. Can I get over there? So I want to see if I can like hide around here, sneak in. Looks like we have. I'll put the music up a little bit. Oh, I thought for a minute that was a horn blowing. Right, a little bit of sneaking. Right, a little bit of that. I'll do this just on. Oh dear. Well, apparently smashing a box is enough to do it. Okay, well, I'll leave them to it. Oh, I said you caught me quick there. I'm just going to try and use this this weak spell really, because it doesn't cost me anything. Can I do it through the fence? Oh, well done, lads. That was an excellent show there. Let's reap the rewards there. Right, I don't know if the others can see me. I'll risk going in there and getting the spoiled cabbage, because every bit of food is going to be useful. Right, okay, they can hear a noise then. Oh, there's a lockpick as well. Right, we seem to have crept past there quite easily. Are those enemies as well? Right, which is the most likely route? No way of knowing, are
Yum spoiled cabbage.
Yum spoiled cabbage, yeah, it's my favourite. Right, I don't know where the door is. It doesn't tell you where the doors are. It could be that there around the side. I've no idea, but I mean there's a door there. Right, it's probably a way of sneaking in the building. That seems to lead to the very top, which we may have done before. So, you know, I was hoping I'd be able to sneak in. Let's see if there's a way of sneaking in. Let me know if there's any enemies. They'll probably hear that, won't they? Right, is there any way that I can get up there? I'd say it's probably through the front door. So I'll put that away. I don't want to appear threatening. That's it. Just stay there, you know, right in front of them all. Right, let's try the sneaky way in. Oh, nice one. So I see if can I slide under there? Nope.
Living lands will remain free as long as I still.
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it?
I don't like being. If I had a mic, you know, I could say something nice. Peace, friend. I don't have any quarrel with you.
Is that so? Well, you better find some quarrel real fast. Where's the Claviger?
Here we go! Nice! That's all of them.
Oh right, it's just him. Well, that's how you deal with idiots. Nobody speaks ill of RayRay Awesome, our current character. Okay, thank you, men. I thought you were on their side, but luckily you're on the good side. Excellent. We're going to try and play as a good character with a little bit of dodginess on the side. Have I read this? I'm not sure if I've read this before. So, right, along the kind of Cartographers Guild, Volume 1. Long as the renowned Cartographers Guild serve the Emperors and Queens of Adra, it is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of the mini-maps throughout the Empire. Whether to direct travellers throughout the expanse that is Adra, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Aora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home, one can rest assured that the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries... Hello there, Thanos. How are you? Or should I say... Hang on. Although I haven't got that, but I would say your proper name, but I haven't got that with me at the moment. I wonder if I've got it on my notepad. I didn't write it down on my notepad. I should have wrote that down, shouldn't I? So, but thank you for letting me know your name, Thanos. And it's nice to see you again. You know, if I miss a comment, please let me know if I've missed it. Right, for over 2 centuries since a noble expedition corps discovered the Eastern Reach, we have worked and laboured to keep all the Empire and her colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries to come. So I add that to my booklet there, but I don't think I'll read every single book because there's seem to be a lot of books in this, and you know, it's you know, I don't really know all this stuff, but I suppose, you know, yeah, especially that one, that's already automatically added. So yeah, you know, so I don't know anything about the Adra and them. I know it's in. I should read it. I've maintained order in Paradise for many years. I know the city. When there a good healer and fair policy, there is peace. But
I was sleeping for 2 years nap.
I was sleeping for 2 years nap. Do you mean 2 years? Is that 2 years or 2 yours? I didn't quite get that, but thanks for the comment. You have allowed the Stilgar to terrorise our people, so distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the MC might not carry the banner for long. I'm tempted to go to high contrast mode, but yeah, but, you know, I'll just add that to the journal because there's a lot of books here. So you know, it's rather a lot, isn't it? Hours. Okay. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Been slow sleeping to 2 hours. Oh, right. Okay. Slip of the fingers there. So yeah, so you know, I'll interact with that and we'll add it to the journal. You know, whether I get round to that, I don't know, because I don't know. You know, I may have been here before. I'm not sure. So right, we found this book on a public bench after careful study. Our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found on scrolls of Tain's chaotic orb. Be advised that Tain is the Living Lands. As a member of the Circle of Archmagi, he has license to go where he pleases. We will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tain is either a harmless foe or one of those dangerous people we simply can't take a chance.
Which is the goal of this game?
That's a very good question, Thanos, because I'm struggling with that as well. So I'm what do you call it? I forgot what I am now. Hang on. I'm the not the ambassador. I'm the envoy. That's it. I'm the envoy for the ambassador.
Tell me you
but on the way to seeing the ambassador, our boat was wrecked, so we ended up washed on a beach, and you know, and you know, we're trying to rid this world of this scourge, which, you know, with this kind of disease that turns everybody mad, and they have this growth on their face. Not the one that we have. So let me have a look at that unsent letter. Claviger Edmund, I know the blighting of the Strangleroot is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fiormis Iverno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables. Ambassador Hylgard. So yeah, I'll probably forget that later on. I haven't got a photographic memory, unfortunately. That's the trouble with games these days.
And you brought a friend. Ambassador Hylgard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
Oh, that's good. Well, my killer won't be giving you any more trouble. He's dead.
So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit.
That's right.
More than I expected. Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
I think it
That's
did.
technically what happened.
Technically?
So, sure.
I know that Ludwig wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her.
Yeah.
A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay.
Because, I don't even know if we're the good guys, to be honest. Well, now I must turn my attention to the Dream Scourge.
Indeed. Not a moment too soon. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Vailian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair.
No.
The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Oh, that sounds like bad news, doesn't it? Right, hang on there. Well, I could ask for them to go over it again, which involved me having to remember a load of stuff. So I'll ask him the obvious one. Where does Fior Mes Iverno fit into the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade.
Okay.
If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
Okay, right. Yeah, why don't you refresh my memory?
Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
Fun though. How does one do it? Just in case I'm...
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Adra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow.
Great.
For all I know, they might be onto something.
Yeah.
Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Yeah, possible. I'm surprised you work with people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
Good point, on top of that, I might forget all that. That's the trouble with my fragile mind. How am I supposed to remember stuff that's happened a couple of hours ago? Right, well, I won't ask about that, because they go on and on. Right, well, it does sound dangerous. Are you sure about this?
Would that I were certain of anything these days.
Yeah, I wish you would.
I won't ask you to put your soul on the line, but I am asking you to make connections, to seek help wherever we can find it.
All right, makes sense.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
What do you expect me to find there?
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely...
After complaining about all the talking going on, you pick the option that seems to lead to most talking.
Right, let me just get the whole of that sentence. I complain about all the talking. Oh, hang on. Let me just pause that. After complaining about all the talking going on, you pick the option that seems to lead to most talking. Yeah, well, I'm trying to do it so obviously, if I were playing the Elder Scrolls, I'd be pitting everyone, but so far I haven't been impressed. Some things feel a bit like filler, a little bit, whereas, in Skyrim or Oblivion, they're right to the point. But it seems like they it's like they go on a bit too much, so that's kind of why. So I think I don't know.
Just bugging you, lol.
Just bugging you. Okay, right. So
when do you usually sleep at night?
When do I usually sleep at night? I usually probably around about 11:15, half 11, somewhere around there. I'm thinking about going to sleep. Sometimes it goes on to 12, sometimes, but it's usually around the half 11, which is probably a bit late, really. So yeah, that's what time I go to bed normally. It's probably a bit too late, really. Right, let's carry on. I don't know who this is. Tell me that assassin has come back to life. Or a robot. Do they have robots? Very tall, isn't he? Sauron?
Hylgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor
That's her,
Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Okay, a little bit confused why she has fire in her eyes. Well, let her finish, Ambassador. I want to see where this
Luke,
goes.
I am your father, ha ha ha.
Luke, I am your father, yeah. Could be. Well, I was going to do I won't do that now. Right, let her finish. I want to see where this goes.
At least someone remembers their manners. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
What is it? Not like the Rings of Power, is it? You know, which I'm trying to mingle with his mind. Anybody see the Rings of Power? Yeah, don't. I've experienced our horror of Dream Scourge firsthand. We must stop it before. Yeah, we must stop it before it spreads. I agree. I'm not concerned. Well, I'm not going to say that. We must stop it before it spreads. That's why I was sent here.
Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
What, the dead, or...?
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
You don't waste time, do you?
No.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you?
Are you trying to say that I'm doing things right? Because so far I feel like I'm doing it all wrong. I think the two of you will be stronger together than apart. That's the safest option. Maybe these problems exist because the Living Land doesn't want us here. I don't really know. I serve at the pleasure of the Emperor. I wouldn't say that. That sounds a little bit too strong. How do you know so much about what I'm doing? That's a good point. How do you know how much about what I'm doing?
I have eyes in every corner of the city, and they do not rest.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
Okay, I won't go there then. I could study them, observe them in their own environment. We have to get help somewhere. The Living Land needs us. Maybe my influence can help steer them in a better direction. Sounds like a good one. Or I could... I'm going to do that one. Is she always like this?
Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
Oh, did I make the wrong move there? I just want to do a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there. I feel like I made the wrong decision. So we'll see how that impacts the story. Because the Obsidian usually have some...
She is going to be a problem.
Yeah, she is. I'd love to resolve that, but I haven't got enough points. And yeah, I'm going to do the perception one. See, I think you can take this off where it says, you know, perception, whatever. And I think you hide those. So I don't know how them on or off. I have to admit she has got a point. She doesn't share our concerns about the dream scourge. See, that seems... Yeah, I'll tell you that one.
No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it. Usually with bloodshed.
What do you get rid
Put
of?
her out of your mind. The dream scourge is more than enough for us to chew on.
Yeah.
At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
Unhinged. Yeah, I know the type. We don't get out much.
At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
Okay.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig? Well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the
dear,
eastern gatehouse to go to Fjord.
Hope that place isn't too horrible. Right, I've got to travel to Fjord or whatever. Right. Anything nice apart from lots of books? Yeah, there's books and more, but not as many as in the Elder Scrolls. But hang on, let me look at that. See if that's anything to do with. Right, let's have a look at this. I've been in Emerald Stair long enough to confirm my worst suspicions. The people of Fjord Mez Everno care not for the laws of mortal. I think, did I just read that? For laws of mortal and gods, Animancers and Folkmagers are peddled in defiance of Wodica. Their crimes are innumerable. Their way of life is intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice our eager hands tightening the garrote. We await your order. So I can't remember if I've already read that. But yeah, I won't read everyone. It hasn't really like clung to me yet. So let's see where that is on the map. Wrong one. Oh, actually, let's do a save game. I'll let's swap it in between the twos. Right, and then do that one. So I'm getting used to the kind of R1, L1. You know, the other one's just for whipping through the maps and things. So I'm trying to get the hang of it. Right, okay, looks like we've got to go over to the southern embrace. Well, it's not far away. It's in this kind of lower region, which we haven't really discovered yet. So we are here. I haven't picked up anything to sell. So I think because it's awkward getting in and out of here, I think I'll just do a fast travel. Much I'd love to go around and ask everybody. I'm not sure what this is here. I think it's just... Can I select that marker and delete it? Right, I'm not sure why I put that there. But yeah, these are obviously doorways to, you know... Okay. So, we may as well, I feel like... I'm very tempted to like go down here and then go out. But I don't know if that'll lead out.
Do you like Terminator movies?
I do. I love the Terminator movies. So let's go to that beacon there. So that we can head to here. Let's hope I don't get my head ripped off. Let's have a look at the journal. Oh, there's three thingers on there. Okay, well I'll tell you what. Yeah, trouble is I haven't really got anything. It's like, do I go for a 3 skull one, or do I go for a 1 skull? That one is just like equip torso armor from your inventory of fine or better quality. It's not much of a quest, is it really? So I better do this one, because this one at least has only got 1 skull on it. It gives me a little bit of a chance. And then you got to like go to the map, and then go to current quest to find out where it is. So it's kind of an odd way of doing it, really. So I went there, and now I've got to go there. Isn't there one inside? So let's go to here, Hightown, Paradise Hightown. So hopefully that'll be the right place. Although we've got to go through there, okay. Yeah, I better not do a 3 skull one. When I've leveled up a bit. Because, you know, we did a 3 skull and it took a few attempts to get past it. So I better not do that. Good creatures, NJ. Right, let me just see, just check back and make sure I've got everything. Spoiled cabbage. yeah, I seem to pick the option which does more talking. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm just trying to gain a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, I do love the Terminator movies. I've seen all the. I think I've seen all the Terminator movies bar the very last one, Thanos. I enjoyed the first one, although when I saw it a second time, it wasn't quite as impressive. I think the Terminator 2 was the best of those. You know, the third one kind of filled out the story more, but I don't know. What do you think's the best? I really did love it because that was a real kick on from the first one, wasn't it? Whereas, you know, the third one, it was good because it was filling out, you know, like the past. You know, kind of we were looking at. I think it was showing that kind of bit of that beginning. Yeah, it's always like difficult to get out of this place. So one thing there seems to be a lot of walls. So it looks like I've got to go there. So let's go to our right. It's all part of the
envoy.
Oh. Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Paradise clearly understands your intent.
Well, have I seen this person before? I don't remember seeing this person. I thought I killed you all. Are you here for revenge? Well, there are more of you?
Careful, it could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Threatening me, eh? Right, okay, let's see what that is. What are you giving me? Ah, it's probably that thing there. What is that? So I've got some coin. Spilled blood is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as you travel. As your travel carry you away from Dawnzone deeper inland. Do not forget this warning. Okay. Alright, so that's going to come back to bite me then. Okay then. So I'll speak to the locals. Hey? Hang on. Let me do yet another save. I've done it so it saves like every 2 minutes because I'm fearful for my life. So I'll have to do that one because that one is just upgrade me
armor. Up in
armor.
a civil war.
I seem to be. I'm still got a job to keep it all together. I think because they kind of ramble a bit too much. I sometimes, you know, I get blasé about it after a while. So I do feel like, you know, by postponing this, you know, by them trying to do a multiplayer one, then having to completely scrap that idea, you know, that's kind of ruined how the final game came out, and they're trying to like patch it up. But I feel like, you know, the damage was done by Microsoft.
With all due respect, Captain, you have
and it's gone back out again. Yeah, I can't understand. See, that's one thing I'm finding is getting through this place It doesn't be. It's like it kind of points to where you got to go, and it just seems to get harder and harder to get to places. Hang on a minute. So I can't do that one. So I've got to speak to the locals. Which seems to be the correct one. And it's outside there. So how am I supposed to get to it? So I'm struggling with trying to get to places, but because of so many walls. So why I jump across.
Usually.
You sleep at 10. Okay, Thanos. That's kind of a sensible time, but it's probably because you've got to be up early. So, you know, kind of, it seems like the obvious, you know, to go through that door. So that's because I'm used to playing the Elder Scrolls and pressing Y. So I've got to honestly go all the way around to get to that. They do make it difficult to get around, don't they? So that's that one. Yeah, I do find it very confusing that they don't say where, you know, where is that on the map. It's like you do that and then you do current quests and then it shows you. So how do I get to that? Do I go in there and go around there? Because when I went in there, it said to come back out. I do find it rather odd that I can't get around sometimes. I'll try doing that one. But yeah, that's one thing I have found. There's too many walls everywhere. Sorry for repeating that. Yeah, I've got nothing to eat. I'll have a chewing gum. So I'm trying to get to these places, but it seems like my biggest headache is just trying to get to these places. Because they're not quite where I think they are. It doesn't exactly show you very well on the map, does it? So I presume it's through here. So it does seem you spend a lot of time just wandering around trying to find your way to places. That's what happens when you have an enclosed world, unfortunately, as opposed to an open world.
How has your recent
That are the downsides. But that's because Unreal Engine can't handle open worlds. And it's about time they owned up to the fact.
If you'd like to be useful,
Excuse me, Scholar. Oh, sorry.
Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place?
Well, I couldn't find out where I was going. I'm looking for a crew of smugglers. Have you seen any?
Who can tell? You've been speaking with Goneth, I assume? Huh? She's the one so quick to flirt with dangerous strangers. Go bother Adelgund. Huh? She's probably by the western gate looking for someone willing to talk to her. If you'd like to be useful...
Oh, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
I could use another drink.
Okay, go to somebody who tells me to go somewhere else. Kind of makes a lot of sense. So, I've got to speak to a local. She just talked to Remio up in the Pearl District. So it looks like it's going to go from here to there to there. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Current quest. So yeah, this is why we have to do a lot of fast travelling. Because they throw you all over the place. So, cut a long road short, we're going to be using, I think we'll have to use fast travel a lot on this game because it's so awkward to get anywhere. So there's going to be a lot of loading screens. I don't know about you, but I'm getting fed up. I'll tell you what, that's why I'm enjoying Crimson Desert. There's no loading screens. Yeah, that's the biggest hurdle in games. Is we all love open world games. No matter how much you try and throw the other stuff at us, we all love those games. But they may not make as much money, but they're more interesting than most others. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, obviously some people don't like multiplayer and all that kind of thing, you know, so yeah, you enjoy them, but I think most people are sick of that. Which is why a lot of them have failed lately. Because they're pretty much all the same. Right, let's go and talk for this one
so
then.
far. An interesting day indeed. Well, I'll be chopped by a Zarip queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
Well, word spread around, isn't it? I am.
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
There you go. Is it Adelgund, I take it?
Oh my name from the lips of one so young sure takes me back.
How old are you? He said blankly. Being a bit of a comedian, shall I say your name again?
You tease me, godlike. Sadly, I have neither the energy nor the time to see where this might go.
Oh, okay. Interesting strangers, eh? Have you seen a crew of dwarven smugglers by any chance?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Oh, good.
Indeed. A young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
It's probably you. Seems odd that they would come to a scholar for help. Fair question. Do you know what...
Or she's no fun, lol.
She's no fun, no. Do you know what they were looking for? That's probably a good one there.
They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things.
Really?
Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
Okay. How does she know? Boy, I could do that one there. Although I've never seen it. It's very rare, so dead far. I've only seen it once or twice.
Smolder.
Wow, you've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of Animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation.
Really?
They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castol's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I can already teleport. So well, we need to get to Castol's Folly. Why do you have that other guy? I assume the experiment went poorly. You're an adherent, if I'm not mistaken, but you seem to know a lot about animancy.
Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valiant...
RayRay, have you seen the Jumanji movies with The Rock?
I don't think I've seen it with The Rock. I've seen the Jumanji movie, you know, with, you know, that comedian guy, but I don't think I've seen it with The Rock. So, I don't know, maybe I'll see that one day. I'm trying to watch more films and play more records because I'm getting bored of YouTube, to be honest. So, you know, I might look that one up. We'll see. Is it a good fun movie with, you know, good action with a lot of comedy? Because that's kind of like, I like a bit of comedy, which I think he does, doesn't he? Right, we just want to make sure you're okay. What Valiant captain are you talking about? Yeah.
I don't know much.
That is what I'm referencing when I say Smolder. Yes.
Spit on the ground. The name sounded Valiant to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Okay. Again, we look blankly. I don't know why I chose those eyes, to be honest. That is what I'm referring when I say smolder. What is demanded movies? There's a bit of smouldering going on. Right, have you seen this Valiant Captain in Paradise? Seems like a good one. We're after the Luminous Age and not the Smugglers. Yeah, I'll say that.
then you're either as desperate or as hard-headed as they are. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castol's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Okay then, thank you very much. Right, let's hope that's not a difficult one. Quickly check Steam map. So yeah, I don't know why this is a quest, to be honest. It's a little kind of... but yeah, that's about the only one we have at the moment, because at the moment, you know, I'm trying to find quests in here, and so far, you know, after like the first couple come up, it's like, nope. So it does seem to be lacking in quests, but it could be I just haven't been asking them enough.
The Rock is a hoot as well as other characters.
Good clean plan. The Rock is yeah, I do like a bit of a good laugh. Rock is a hoot as well as other characters. Okay, well yeah, I shall have to keep my eye out for that one then. I don't like spending money on stuff, but I'll tell you what, yeah, I was thinking, you know, when we had to go here, I was thinking it would be a bad idea to go here. So let's hope this isn't too difficult. Although, you know, I don't know what that is, but that looks a little bit scary. Right, that's it. I think it's going to be tricky to get there, isn't it? Actually, I could go there, and we'll just wander across. I could go down, you know, I could go from here, walk around there, and jump into the water. And fill out that little bit. So where should I go? Let's see. The boat seem like a long way, doesn't it? So we'll go there and see if we can go there. Although we could go there and out there. Although is it? I don't know. If that's the doorway out? Hopefully that's the doorway out. Let me just see if there's anybody around. You know, might be some quests around here or something.
Sometimes we get more.
Does seem to be quite lacking in quests in this, doesn't it? Normally you speak to everybody and just like, oh, there's a quest here, there's a quest there. Whereas these just seem to just stand there.
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
Well, we can talk later. What are we dealing with?
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Okay, well, I won't bother to join in. I have more important business. I'm just on my way.
Understood. The Emperor wouldn't want you playing border guard.
No.
Come back if you find the time. I'll probably still be here.
Yeah, probably for the rest of the game, bro. Right then, we gotta get there. Oh dear, I just took some essence. Right, so, I don't know, I'm probably there. So we'll try that, because, you know, trying to get around this area is proving a nightmare. But it is in a town, so when we get outside it'll be a lot easier. I'm frightened to go out there, to be honest. I know, what do people think of Crimson Desert? Anybody enjoying that? See, that's the kind of... You know, it's not... For those that, you know, don't want to do so much of all the chatting and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, I don't mind the chatting, but... You know, I do like, you know, going off and exploring. That seems the perfect game. To do some exploration and you know, it starts a bit slow. It does start off really slow. But it really kind of picks up later in the game, I've heard. So it does take, which is why some people reviewed it and didn't give, you know, much time to it, is because, you know, it takes a while for those things to kick off. You know, you've only just started the game, so you know that's why it takes a while. So we've got to kind of go to our right. So I'll try going down here. Oh, hang on, I think I just missed something there, some kind of plant or something. It's a good idea to pick up all. I keep forgetting which is the... I wish they'd all synchronise on what the jump button was. I'm so used to pressing Y, or the top button. Ah, it's not Under's Reach. I think we came here, didn't we?
My daughter and I were watching funny outtakes on YouTube. She's impressed with the hair physics to start.
Really? Is that right, Anjo? Yeah, hair physics is good fun, especially in games. You know, I doubt if the Elder Scrolls world, you know. What I want to know is, you know, Bethesda, you know, if modelers can do all this stuff that, you know, most modern games have, things like hair physics and stuff, why is it you don't do it? That was a non-injury zone, is it? Okay. So I keep forgetting which is
Takes a lot to impress her.
Takes a lot on it. Oh, I can't get up there? Alright. Right, yeah, difficult how to get up there. Alright, here we go then. Alright, okay, yeah, they do like to make it difficult to get round in this place, don't they? All part of the some of these games is to slow you right down. So I like it when the game is just full of content and you don't have to put in fillers. And from what I've seen of Crimson Desert, there seems to be plenty to do. It may not have, you know, some of the big quests that a lot of, the really great RPGs have, but that being said, they're not an RPG. They're not RPG. It's like, yeah, they get really difficult to get anywhere, don't they? Oh, then I take the essence again. But I think that's my biggest complaint is how do you get, there's no kind of reference for where you can approach this from. So it does make exploration really difficult when they put barriers in the way, like this. So
there was another patch since your last stream.
Yeah, apparently there is another new patch, but again has made some nice changes. So it's nice to see a company actually going out of their way to please the people that are playing the game. It's nice that they do that. It's a shame that all companies don't do that. All developers don't do that because some of them are sadly lacking in that department. So yeah, I found this game really difficult to get right now. To actually get to places in this, it does seem to be awkward, or you know, to get around. And my kind of biggest, a bit of a fault with it really. It's just so awkward to go anywhere. Not sure whether that's intentional, but so we'll try and get up here. I mean, it looks like this is probably the way. Right, so I usually go into sneak mode just most of the time. Right, okay, go in there. Right, yeah, it only gives you, like, a little bit of the grass, right?
Any sign of some magical experiment?
When you're right near it.
This wasn't a sure
right, it looks like some enemies then.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
But it's a shame the grass doesn't go all the way there, because it's like when you go from grass to grass. How many is there? There's not very many. So I got to attack them. I'm going to save a minute. Right then, I'm going to ask them to go in first. So, you go in there, do your stuff, shoot them around the back. Yeah, here we go with the... Yeah, this is what I'm doing. At least they've addressed the stamina problem as well. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, oh god, yeah. Yeah, I'm not used to this button here either. Okay. So I'm going to try and use this because it really doesn't use up anything bar some stamina.
I always want to find the high spot myself. Guess I'll always be a stealth archer at heart. LOL.
Always want to find a high spot. Yeah, I'm the same. I like to try and find a high spot if I can, especially if something's big. So, yeah, so that's a good one. Right, I'm just going to go into the inventory a minute. But it could take a while for this to kick in, of course. That's the only job. See, I'm on the side of Crimson Desert where they don't do it as stamina is a real sticking point of the game. So they've already addressed 2 patches now where they've reduced the stamina for you to fly and to run and made things easier. And I do like it because if you have an RPG or even a world of exploration, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't have everything's governed by stamina. So you can't, that's for a survival game. So stop putting in that stuff because, we don't really want that. We want to just be able to play a game and enjoy it. They're addressing the... Okay, well done, man.
That was fun.
See, I would have preferred on this to press square to pick it up and press and hold to eat it, but in this is like the reverse. Right, I'm going to take that and take that because we're going to try and make some money, or we're going to break down the stuff, because by doing so that will upgrade your stuff. Jess was, when she was playing this, she was doing that all the time. Was actually, instead of selling it, like I was starting to sell it, she was always not doing that. How do I get in that? I presume I have to go up from here and down there. Does seem a bit odd. How are you supposed to get to that? Seems a bit strange. Can I like blow that up or something? How are you supposed to get into that? Not quite sure how you get in there. Can I pick this up? Let me try that again. Maybe if I crouch, I can get in there. Oh right, okay. Oh, I've got some lockpicks at least. I've got to crouch. Right, okay, we'll take all that. Alright, I keep forgetting you got to crouch. And then go up. Okay, right. Right, so it looks like we've got to go in there. Right, into sneak mode, but just check that there's, stuff around here to pick up. Is it marked these boxes? There does seem to be stuff up here. Somewhere. Looks like something up there. So I'm trying to find some of the loot, of course. So let me just see if there's some loot over here. Ah, right. Let's get him to do that. Which is it? I think it's that one there.
Coming in hot.
So there could be something in there. Some loot of some sort. I don't know where it's more dangerous at night. I'm not really sure. Ah, there it is there. Right, okay, I'm trying to get all this stuff. Right, and then we'll persevere through there. Keep looking around for loot, of course. Right, it looks like there's something in there. So, yeah. So it looks like it does show up if there is something in there, whereas that doesn't seem to. But it's a good one for exploration, this one, and it's you know, it's got, you know, some good combat, although it's a little bit too strong at times. I find it was a little bit hard. Let's go up here and see what's up here. Alright, another one of these plants here. Right, there's a guy there. Kai, how do I do the other guy?
Come and get me!
I don't know, he just wafts in.
This one's mine. You, stop!
But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just waving a wand, you know, I'm not like, you know, going, whoa, you know, I'm just doing this, you know.
Nothing like a win.
Why does that use stamina? That's what I find a bit baffling. Why they limit you so much on stamina in games? I do find that a stupid decision. So thanks to Crimson Desert for at least trying to see sense on that and not have it too much, and also did the same with wood cutting, or it's all one hit stuff. That's kind of you know, kind of sensible stuff I want to see in games, not this ridiculous, you know, adding stamina being so bad for everybody. Right, this journal is an Animancers journal, written in precise Valian script, with notes scrolled through the margins, outlines a variety of experiments with luminous Adra. The most recent entry seems to be a culmination of life's work, so this seems kind of important. Right, winds out of the northwest bringing a chill to the bones. Smatterings of rain could bring complications, but the equipment is calibrated within the smallest margins of error. My colleagues are gathering as I speak, the greatest minds Paradise has to offer, save one, and even Adelgund will come around when she sees our success. This will be a tricky experiment indeed. There are reasons none have succeeded to this day. Location is one of the most elusive traits in a living being, and many see it as a factor of space, whereas I'm convinced it is a trait of the soul. With the acquisition of the luminous Adra and my theories properly tested and my methods followed to the letter, I am convinced that we'll be able to reach into a living being's soul and inscribe their metaphysical location, thereby sending them elsewhere entirely. Teleporting kind of thing. Should we be unsuccessful, let these be my final words. There's nothing more to go in than convincing the soul to go. After decades of study, my soul is convinced. Okay then.
I think it's clear something happened here.
We've got to go around here. You know, at night, I think that's when this game looks better. It's you know, it's a little bit more, you know, a little bit more scary, and you know, which is what I was hoping this game would be. But it's all like, I know it's really overly colourful. But I wasn't quite expecting it. You know, I thought it was, you know, gone by the trailers. It seemed like, you know, it was going to be really creepy and, you know, like some of the best dungeons in Skyrim or something. Right, there's a nice little chest there. Got to be facing it, of course. Right. I wonder if we can make lockpicks. I don't think we can, so I'll have to remember to keep buying them. Right, is that something explosive? Or is that just a light? I think that's a light. Can I get up there? Oh, right, oh. Right, this is a difficult bit. Okay, yeah, this is where the problems come in, is how you know, it looks so tantalisingly close, but I'll take it these little lines, which, you know, they could have done, you know, little mountains, but no lines. So how do we get to there? I mean, this huge great big lettering over that, does that mean I can only go out that way and go around there? It does seem like it, doesn't it? I mean, did it do anything? You know, it's just like, you know, this is suddenly... Let's try this if Kaya...
What am I hitting?
Right, okay, how do we get round? That is the question. Try jumping over there. God, keep hitting that jump. I keep thinking that's the jump key. I presume round here? Probably, since there's new stuff here. So, which way am I heading? Is there any way of getting up there? Ah. There's a chest. Okay, we grab all that. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of nice loot here. What if that will...
Where's my mark?
So it doesn't look so I can go up there.
What was that?
Oh, Dratto. Go, Kai!
Hey! After them!
Hey! Over here!
Back, you foul creature! God, you love doing that, don't you?
Take worth and roll!
Oh, great. Excellent. Good well so far. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Some ninny hammer. And you. Right, right, hang on. Let me take one of these. And probably take one of those as well. Okay. Right, hide in the bushes, hide in the bushes. Oh. Oh, I didn't realise you were an enemy. That's it. I got rid of him. I'm getting better, aren't I? Not much. Oh, I seem to have a freezing ice around me. Oh, I didn't realise I was doing that. I just pressed the button out for the best. Well done, lads. Well done. That's the kind of stuff. Oh, what? Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's it. Get him. He's desperate. Oh, lockpicks, great. I feel like we're actually getting making headway in this game. They seem to be having fun, don't they? I'm just taking my time on the mage. I've got to stay out of the way, you know. Oh, Kai, what's up?
Another one.
Where is it?
Thanks, soldier.
Oh, well done. Oh, suddenly he recovered. Yeah, when are you two going to actually help me?
The local militia lads at the best of times, which these are not.
Alright, let's just see if I've got any, I need to level up. Abilities, right, so what, have I got any abilities? No. What about my companions? Yeah, did I do anything last time? I don't think I have done anything last time. Because we unlocked this last time, so we might be able to do that at some point. But I haven't got any points, so at least we can we'll be able to unlock the higher ones. Okay, so we can't do those yet, but I'm trying to think what I may have done. I think I'd already done that one. Godlike, we've seen have. Oh yeah, that's the point. How do I do this? Oh, increase maximum health, and that is the dream touch, and that is the kind of quick kill thing. If yeah, I got Marius also to do some wounding. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, he's doing the binding roots as well, so I thought I'd do it on both. Right, let's have a little look in here a minute. See if there's anything we can break down. I'm going to try and break stuff down. Yeah, I didn't realise I was putting all this stuff in the chest, but a lot of this doesn't weigh anything, which is it's nice to see a game where we don't have to rely too much on what we carry. So I love this stuff, that you know. So that's the one thing this game does right. Is all this stuff doesn't weigh anything. Well done, Obsidian Entertainment, for not having to do all that. We have to worry about what we're carrying. You must stop doing that in games where you endlessly give us limited amounts. I think we're all getting a bit sick of it. Put that into a survival game. And it's made all the difference with, you know, Crimson Desert as well. Because people don't like that stuff.
Captain.
Especially in a open world exploration game.
Gods, what else? Hold fire! Maybe they're willing to talk.
Right, we've got to talk to this one. I'm just going to have a little look around first. Just want a quick look around here. You don't mind, do you? He's got all day. Right, okay. Yeah, if I make mistakes in games, yeah, obviously I'm going to make mistakes now and again.
Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Adra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us.
So I could say that one. Captain Trevik. I'll tell you what, I got this on Xbox and then decided I'd be better off playing it on PlayStation, so I kind of wasted it on Xbox. Although I don't think I bought it, come to think of it. Although I may have bought it, yeah. So I had to buy it twice. I feel a bit silly now.
Is Jess your wife?
Is Jess... No, Jess is not my wife. No, that's my daughter, Thanos. Okay. So, I was married, but we're separated. Well, we're divorced now. But yeah. So that's my daughter Jess. She's a lot younger than I am. You know, more than half. You know, a lot less than half my age. Right, hands off that Adra. I'm here to take it to Sapiento. I'm pretty sure you promised that Adra to someone else. I'm trying to get this Adra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. I'm pretty sure you promised it to somebody else, didn't you? I hope.
We made a mistake. The Falva's Adra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Adra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here. And the Adra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries.
Okay. Right. I assume acquired means stole, so I could do that one. So this Captain Bardato is here to take back the Adra, but you don't have the Adra to give them. That sounds most likely. Sounds like it's a mistake to get on their bad side. Can't you retrieve the Adra from the bottom of the sea?
That would be more deadly than...
I live in Marajo near Athens. I am a Highlander.
Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get
Near
the Adra
Athens.
and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind
That sounds
us.
great.
Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Adra to replace what we lost.
Well, that sounds great, Thanos. You know, Greece. I'd love to go to Greece. I'm just a bit worried about the planes. you know. I mean, I know it's very rare that happens, but when it does, it's fatal, isn't it? So, so is it? I thought it said marathon then. Marathon near Athens, and you're a Highlander. Great, it's like the film. There's a film called Highlander Thanos. Right, give us one last chance, Captain Bardado, what we lost. Why don't you let us handle Captain Bardado people? So I could say that one. Do you really trust Captain Bardado not to kill you when you get back to the Adra? Yeah, probably that.
Trusting the company is always risky, but not returning the Adra will absolutely get us
Well,
killed.
that's all right, you know, just a bunch of riffraffs. But why don't you let us handle Captain Bardado and her people? He said reluctantly.
Are you serious? You do that for us?
Yeah, what a good guy I am, eh? So, resolve apparently does something, but I don't know what. I haven't got enough resolve. Right, give us the Andra.
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Christopher Lambert. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I can't remember if I've seen Highlander. I didn't see the series, but I may have seen the film. So long ago I watched the film. Give us the Adra and we'll get the Valians off your back. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that one because I'm not, you know, I can't really do that one. Okay, we'll see.
That means what I think it means. I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's not fight over it.
Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Adra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Adra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradise. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
Well, I got a level up. And I got a trophy. A new tier reached. Oh, great! So I could bring it to Sapiento, or I could deal with Captain Bardado, or return the Luminous Adra to her. So Captain Bardado is a woman? Right, let's have a look at the old journal. Yeah, it's still got one skull on it. It's a little bit worrying. Just fill in any blanks in my head. So I've got two options. Bring it to Sapiento. Return to the markets in Paradise to deliver it to him. So I could do that one. Or I could deal with Captain Bardado. Or return the Adra to her. You learn that it probably belongs to the Alien Trading Company. The smugglers mentioned Captain Bar was charged with tracking down this shipment and was last seen at Usher's End. I'll probably do the top one. So which one is that? So it says quest active. If I do track, it could give me two. But which one is it does what? Oh, it doesn't mark it. Oh, did I untrack it? Did I untrack it? I think yeah, it says track, but it doesn't say untrack. So okay, now it has it. So yeah, I don't know which one of the. Oh, it does say there. Right, I'm gonna give it a Sapiento, which is slightly closer. But let's have a look. See if there's anything around here. I don't know what all this kind of like blue glow is really. I think it's just making it look nice, isn't it?
Are you near the end of this game?
No, I'm very near. I'm kind of near the beginning, really. Yeah, I haven't progressed that far. I'm going to do that and just see. It takes a while to do that, doesn't it? Can be so accurate. Anything under there? Okay, so we got a long haul. Oh. Yeah, that's the only trouble. I don't know why I keep hitting that. Right, let's see where that is. It's up there. See, at some point we'll have to go over here and find out what's going on over there. Which is the other part of the quest, isn't it? So if I go there, I save me having to go over there. So I could deal with, or I could go there, or I could go over here and bring it to Sapiento. So I would say bring it to Sapiento. Although I'd love to, pop into this area, but maybe, I reckon this is going to be a little bit of a dodgy place because there's snakes there. So we'll leave that for a minute. Okay, and we'll go back here because Yeah, that'd be a nice easier option, wouldn't it? I don't want to explore too far because, you know, last time I did I got my head ripped off. You know, I have heard that, you know, there's a bit of a steep climb in this, in that, you know, wherever you go, you know, if you go somewhere you haven't discovered yet, you know, you very easily get your head ripped off. So I'm trying to avoid that in the moment, due to the fact, you know, I'm not exactly blessed with good gear and stuff yet. I could sell some stuff. Let's see if I've got anything for sale. I think I've got some a jewel for sale. So I've got another wand here. This one, yeah, it's a crappy old wand here. But I think what I'll do is I'll break that down. I'm going to break it down because I want to upgrade my gear. Now, these are kind of level 1, and those are level. So I'm going to keep them both for the minute because they don't weigh that much. So I'm going to do a breakdown. That'll save me. So although I want to make some money, does it say how much that is? I do want to, you know, actually get a lot of this so that I don't have to keep buying stuff. But I've got some of these, but these don't weigh anything, so these could be useful, you know, against fire or shock, although usually I always forget that because I'm too busy fighting. But all this stuff weighs nothing, which is absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to take one of these a minute. So let's try one of the lesser ones, because, you know, if you do this, then it does kind of, you know, fill up fairly quickly when you're out of combat. So I might be able to sell a little bit to her.
Good.
So I want to make a little bit of money. Right, if I, what's premium protection? Is that what he's called, is it? I'll tell you what I will get. I might get some, can I get things like, some lockpicks? Any lockpicks here? But I notice they don't really sell stuff which is better than what you have, which is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, I don't seem to be selling lockpicks. But so far, everything that they sell doesn't seem to be very good. I mean, that's not bad there. So yeah, not a lot there. So I'll sell off this jewel here. Yeah, I'm going to keep all this stuff because this is all going to be useful. And all that as well, so I'll keep all this stuff in case I need it. Yeah, do I need this? This says critical hits deal poison damage. I think I'll sell that one because it'll probably be too slow. So I might do that one if I think of it. And I'll probably keep that. So I just want to sell a few things. I don't really want to sell everything. You know. I'll tell you what, I might make it look like. I don't know, I could probably get rid of that. I think I'll get rid of that one. I don't know, they've all got different things, haven't they? I'm going to get rid of that one as well. I've only got that. There's nothing else here. So I think that'll do. Okay, thank you very much. I want to try and make a little bit, but see if you have to collect all that stuff. It just makes it a lot easier. Right, now let's hand this in now to Sapiento de Falva.
My friend!
Hello!
Any chance you found some luminous Adra for me?
Yes, I hope you can put this to good use. Or, I could say no, not yet. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
I know. Do you really think this will work?
perfectly honest, my track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Alright, don't get too excited. Right, let's see what that is. Right, it does kind of highlight what the new thing is. Right, what's this do? You can just barely hear the faint sound of bubbling liquid when you hold this miniature ceramic
I want to talk to Donald
your
Trump.
ear. You want to talk to Donald? I think we all want to talk to Donald Trump. He's like changes his mind every 5 minutes, making our, you know, he's having to go at our prime minister because he can't make up his mind, and there's him doing exactly the same thing. Potions stored near it seem to shimmer and sparkle with barely perceptible sparks of golden essence. Perhaps more importantly, the usually bitter taste of potions is now that of honey with a slight floral. Really, is that all it does? Oh, again, it clears all my accumulate. Oh, right, okay. Well, I think I'll do that then. Oh, right, it's an additional item. Excellent. Oh, okay. Well, that's great, that is, isn't it? Now, I can't. Can I do 2 of these? Oh, that will replace that. So, is there a 10% reduction against. So, 10% damage or that one? It's our choice, isn't it? I mean, it depends what they mean by the sources. Do they mean creatures or do they mean...
Ravioli with asparagus and parmesan.
Oh, that sounds nice, Thanos. That does sound nice. I'm going to do that one. Thanos. I'll tell you what, I love ravioli, but because of the sugar content they put in this stuff, I've had to, you know, very rarely have it now. Because sugar is, you know, just thrown into everything these days. Yeah, and that's because, you know, people get addicted to it. Right, I seem to be out of side quests and out of bounties. You get the feeling there's not many. There's not many of these in this game. It's quest-wise. It does seem to be a bit lacking, doesn't it? It seems to be a lot about everything else, though. Let's have a look at these tutorials a minute, because there's loads of things come up. I should read all these. Weak point, yeah, that's that little kind of square. But I know kind of most of this. You know, I know about the item quality, but let me kind of do that. Right, okay, movement, climbing, yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I just haven't. I'm trying to clear all these. Okay, so quest-wise, sorry, well, you know, but it looks like that's the only one we have. I'll tell you what, there's very few quests in this area, isn't it, considering? But we could go to here and travel a few more. I'll tell you what, let's go there. As I think that'd be fun, wouldn't it? A little bit of exploration, eh? Right. So I wish I'm getting hungry. So everybody can see all right, is it? You know, let me know if it's getting a bit too dark. Right, I'm fighting a death to go to the camp. Actually, where is the camp? Oh, yeah, I keep pressing that. Where is the camp? You know, fighting death to go to the camp because, you know, it wants to speak to me. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the camp. I tell you what, am I low on health? I'm a little bit low on health. I'll tell you what, we'll go to the camp and then we'll go there, okay? Yeah, it probably, I'll try and make sense of it, but it's going to be very, I don't know, it's not going to exactly explain itself very well. It's very, I just want facts. She's got a little question mark. Oh, there it is. Right, excuse me, Kai.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Giuliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation.
Well, she's not her name, and she should be free to conduct her business as she pleases. Yeah, I'll go along with that.
I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live.
Yeah, exactly.
Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency.
Exactly.
I wish more of your countrymen took that view.
Okay, right. I want to say about the training. I won't ask about that. How long? Yeah, I won't ask about that. Okay, that's all. Ask. Good night.
Be safe.
I want to keep it short because some of these things they've gone way too long. Right. Same as you. Right. I'm gonna cook a meal. It seems to be all the rage meals, don't they? But you know, in Crimson Desert, I might go on about that a little bit. Is they make it so easy to do cooking as well. I mean, this isn't bad, I must admit. Right, this is plus 20 maximum essence. So I'm going to cook that. Yeah, let's cook that. Let's do a couple of those. It's not quite as good as the cooking in Crimson Desert. So let's see, cooked alabaster. That's not really enough, is it? I want to do ones that are very. I want to do ones that are separate ones like that. So we do a bit of the old salted trout. Oh, I should have done two. So we'll do a bit of that. Nice and quick though, I must admit, it's nice and quick. I like to have one that does both. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Okay, another one. And again. It just keep on going, does it? Because I can use... Wow, tons of stew. Right, what's this one? Might and Constitution plus 1 is not a lot, is it? Right, pepper. I mean 5. I'm not really going to bother about 5. And we'll do that in case we want a little top up. 8. 8, why not? But that's see, I'll ignore that kind of stuff. Oh right, loads of them here. 100%, yeah, let's have 100 of that one. Trouble is, it could prevent us. How come I didn't do 2 then? It's because it's doing different things, is it? So I'll probably do that one times 5. Might stop me doing something else. That's any trouble. Grenade. Yes, sorry, grenade, although they're not very good. Yeah, let's do all 10. Oh no, I used up the iron chunks. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done the iron. Now that says cures poison, bleeding, elemental stuff, and restores health based on the amount cured, 70%. So I'll try that, but to be honest, in the middle of battle, I don't think of this stuff. I'm too busy doing other stuff. I think that'll do. Okay, I don't want to go crazy on the cooking. Right, okay. Oh, I can alter my appearance. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the...
Joe Biden is declining, health and age.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he doesn't look too well, does he? I don't really want to change the face. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to change... I mean, I want to change the facial stuff, but I didn't want to... Right, dare I talk to this? Right, exit to previous location. Oh, good, no. If anybody does understand this, could you please fill me in a little bit? Although, don't have it too long. Right then. So let's travel over here. Now that we have, lots of gear, let's get our wand out. I'm into the wands at the moment. Gun possibly. Actually, is it on here? Because that's the one thing this lacks, isn't it? Is cancel that. Is yeah, I'd have to go into my inventory. Right, okay, let's go for a quick wander. My staff at the ready. Yeah, I don't think you can get these. It's a shame. Not as good as the ones in Oblivion. Right, I'll take it we go across this path here. It's a lovely view, isn't it? Oh, it looks like this is leading the way. Very tempted to go up there and find out what's up there, but It's still on the old straight and narrow. Right, let's hopefully I won't regret this. I still save, It does do autosaves. I've done it every 2 minutes because I'm frightened to death it's going to rip my head off. Right, let's get on a little bit careful. Right, there's some plant over here. So let's get that plant if we can. Which looks like it's here. On top of there. Deceptively close.
See? This isn't so bad.
Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah.
What if this is a quest?
Yeah, but there's a breeze. When it
Oh,
really
there it
picks
is.
up, you hardly notice.
There is also a dead man.
Okay, so that's not great.
What
I
is he?
will admit.
Hello there. Nice day, isn't
I
it?
think you could like it here. Envoy.
Is that it? Just envoy, is it?
Who does this guard woman think she is?
I bet they sit there through the entire game, just looking over at the Adra stone thing, the camp. Well, that's exciting, wasn't it? I feel sorry for them, they're going to be stuck there the whole game. What was that? Apparently creeping is hurting his back. Right, anything exciting around here? Or there's something over here? I take it it's on top. I wonder if we can get rid of this at some point. I wonder if there's like some... Sorry, keep pressing the wrong jump button. Can't get Y out of my head. Not quite sure why. Right, it's a precious hole.
Over that Adra doesn't look natural.
Right, first of all, just have a quick look around here. There's got to be some looty stuff here. Oh, there's a fast travel point as well. Oh, there it is, the fast travel point. Right. Ooh, the Emerald Stair guardhouse. I tempted to go in there. But why do that when I can go left? Right, is there any way I can sneak in? I'd say let's go in the sneaky way, just in case. Yeah, torch seems to be the least thing that they want to do in this game. Is why is it they don't give us a torch? I found that a little bit baffling. That's the one thing I've noticed is there doesn't seem to be. Oh, common sword. Yeah, there's a lot of common stuff in this. Couldn't do something about that, could you? So,
give me a target.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this one.
Aye, aye.
Is it possible that I can get up there? It is possible I can get up there. Okay. I'll get up there. It's looking like a no, isn't it? Oh, I could get up there though. So why did it do that to go up there if we can't go up there? Oh, I'll tell a lie, we can go up there. Oh. I'll take that. See, this is why you're exploring games. Oh, there's a door there. Now, is this the way I've got to go? It's a precarious hold. Let's have a look around here first then. Yeah, it looks like instead of giving us a torch, they decided to do that instead. Let's put a little luminous plants in. Well, I'm in Skyrim doing it, so why not? What all that is there? Does that mean I've got to do some shock thing? It's nice that it tells you what to do, isn't it? Right, you couldn't do something about that, could you?
Ready, aim.
Well done. That's quite a dramatic effect for so little little. Right, there's a ladder down there. There's going to be something down there, isn't there? Well, what should I do? Activate this thing? So does that mean shock? So if I do... Obviously that won't work. So, oh no, I think that's shock, that one.
Eckworth and Rock!
Yeah, that did work. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for 8 seconds. Yeah, you could reduce that time, that would be something. That's way too long. Especially for a level 5 spell. Right, okay. Right, now I'm tempted to go down the ladder as well. Without a torch. Oh, ooh. Oh, right. Well, let go then, let go. Right, oh yeah. Yeah, this is where a light kind of skill would be handy, wouldn't it? To see in the water. I mean, how are you supposed to see in this? It's a fair question, fair question. Do you mean to say there's nothing down here? I mean, that's a bit weak, isn't it? Why give you somewhere to go to? There's nothing there. Yeah, I don't know why they decided not to have a torch of some sort, or some sort of light, or... That seemed a bit odd. So that was a bit of a waste of time. I should have known. But you know, it does seem like there's something there, but it could be it is up there. Right, how do we get to it? Through here, probably. Ah, it could be down there, which is a bit pointless. Right, let's sneak in then. Right, so far we're having a little bit of fun today. At least we're kind of getting somewhere. I'm just worried about the enemies. Yeah, it's what we call gloomy. Why? I mean, why don't they have a torch in this game? It does seem a little bit odd. Most games have a torch. Is there nothing that could light up the surrounding area? What's a celestial loop? Is there anything that, you know, lights up the lights? They could definitely do with a light option in this, couldn't they? Anything, you know, like anything that gives us light? Grog, maybe? Movement speed? Anything but a light. Yeah, let's look at everything but light.
You are under 80.
Oh, I'm under 80. Yeah. Just, you know, a few years under.
Very young.
Very young. Well, I wouldn't say. I look younger than I actually am, although close up I do. So yeah, it looks like none of this does anything to do with light. I'm gonna throw that. Just could light it up a little bit. Right, a crumbling journal. Right, brothers and sisters.
Hey,
my band.
Hand, new viewer here. Love the videos.
You love the video? Well, thanks for that's very nice of you, Chris Demersaman. Hang on, I might have to look that one up. Thank you, Chris. I'll just call you Chris because that's easier to say, isn't it? Thanks very much. It's very kind of you to say that because, you know, sometimes I feel like you know, I'm not doing a very good job. You know, I can get a little bit, you know, kind of, you know, down if I don't feel I'm doing a good job. So it's nice when people say, you know, you're doing okay, Ray. So thanks very much for that comment. That's very nice of you, Chris. I won't do the rest of it. It's a bit of a long word, but well, thanks very much. A new viewer, thank you. You couldn't hit that like button, could you? You know, although that's probably asking too much. Right, I'll read this now. All right, so thanks, Chris, for that lovely comment. Thank you. It makes all this worthwhile, because sometimes I don't feel like I do it as good as I hope, but I'm trying. Right, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still serve their function. If that function was to block the way to the Adra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we are able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple. Now that the hard work has been done, activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way should open. I should have read that first. If you are unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies as their seeds erupt with lightning when thrown against a solid surface. Do this and you too will be able to follow in the footsteps of those long past. Excellent. At least I managed to sort that out as well. It's unusual for me. Right, well, I'm going to take something to get our essence going. A stew. Right, I just want something for essence. 100. That's probably too much. Looks like that's the minimum. So let's do that then. Right, just so that all our skills will be available. So I hope I'm going the right way. How do I check? Let me go to the map. Right, I came in there. So hopefully I'm heading in the right direction. Because I can't remember which way I came in now. I think I went up. I think we're going through here. If there's any other way, let me know if I'm going the wrong way. Right, if you could do that.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. There's got to be some loot in there. But yeah, I think because of the lack of lighting, the mushrooms are doing it instead. So wise choice there. Very much like Kingdom of Amalur, which is not a bad game. I mean, I'll tell you what. In some ways, Kingdom of Amalur does it better than this. Can I do it with that? I can do it with that. But Kingdom of Amalur does magic even better than this game. So if you want to, it's slightly cartoony. That's the only downside of it. It's a little bit on the cartoony side. The guy that did the quest design in it was the guy that did Oblivion and part of Skyrim as well. But he saw where they were going and he decided to leave. And I don't blame him really, because he was a genius, that guy.
Eckworth and Ross!
That was a bit fiercer than I thought. So, yeah, Kingdom of Amalur, I'd recommend that. They didn't, I thought it was a spider on my hand, which, would have been delightful, because I like spiders, but it's just a cable. But yeah, Kingdom of Amalur, I played a lot of Kingdom of Amalur, and I was very impressed, because it was done by Ken Rolston, who did the Elder Scrolls. So, and so a lot of people really like Oblivion because of the quest design, and that's Ken Rolston. So he helped to do that. But it wasn't really, the game wasn't really overhyped very much, and that affected the sales. But if you're into a kind of Elder Scrolls type experience, it has all the hallmarks of an Elder Scrolls game because of Ken Rolston. Did a great job with Oblivion. I enjoying Oblivion. I just hope I can complete it. Right, looks like I've got to go down there then. So I'm trying to collect all these little things that we can pick up. So I'm trying to collect all the. Not quite
Thoughts
sure.
on Elder Scrolls 6.
My thoughts on Elder Scrolls 6. Well, I'm hoping that the engine is going to be a lot better. They are upgraded to Creation Engine 3 now instead of 2, which was what Starfield was done. But I think they probably got 2 editions. You know, they probably got a Creation Engine for Fallout and then a Creation Engine for. So they're going to be separate. But yeah, they're upgrading it again. But I just want less doors. I want us to maybe not interact with quite so much stuff. Because I feel like there's too much stuff to interact with. I know it's great to have fun with all that stuff. It has its limitations, doesn't it? So I just want improvements in every single department, to be honest. Right, how are we going to get around there? One thing this game doesn't do is like direct you there, and so I'm hoping that everything will improve. I'm hoping. Job to get it out. I'm trying to concentrate while saying what I'm hoping. But I'm hoping every department of the game which was lacking in Skyrim is put right for Elder Scrolls 6. Because I feel like, we're missing out on a lot. How do I get to that? So I think I'll go down. We'll go down here, I think. Might have to sneak a little bit. What if I can drop onto that? Just about. Right, I'm going to take something for my health now. So yeah, I don't want us, a little step like that. I want us to automatically clamber up little bits of rocks, and parkour will be a lovely addition. I want to be able to, when I get a house, I want to be able to put furniture where I like. I want it to be similar in the combat, but have new potions and poisons and things. I don't want them to concentrate on meals and all that kind of stuff. I want them to do things for the game as opposed to stuff like minor stuff. I want some of the good stuff. Right, I'm trying to do something that will just do them both, and then we do a save. Right, so we've got to go around there. So I couldn't see an alternative way to go. So it looks like we've got to go over there. Hopefully these are not enemies. Seems like it's okay, doesn't it? Right, there is some plants around here somewhere. There's one on there, so we'll get all this stuff. There's a plant just here. So yeah, good idea to pick this up because this is for your regeneration. Which, it's not very good in battle. It's more to do with after a battle, really. So there's some money here somewhere. Could be that it's up there. Right, let's go up there then. Hello there. There's a sign of peace, I'll put that away. Ah, what's this over here?
I can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Oh, there is a shop here. Have I got anything to sell first of all? Right, let's have a look, see if I've got anything for sale. Sell all the food, I think. I know, I don't know whether to sell this or not. I mean, they're all quite good. So I haven't really got anything to sell, have I? A common sword, yeah, well... Oh, actually, I'm going to break that down. I'm going to do mostly just breaking the stuff down. I think, because, we need that for stuff. Okay. Is there a plant? Looks like there's a plant or something. Right, can I take that? Free gifts. I'm all for free gifts. Right, okay, let's go in then. which I presume is in here. Yeah, I like the fact it kind of glows like that. Right, how do we get in? Can I not go up there? Right, anybody know how to get in? Right, it's over there, obviously. I mean, this looked like the front gate, didn't it? Oh no, this is the front gate. Right, okay then. Let's go through here. So I hope you're enjoying it. I'm trying to get into the swing of it now. We're kind of upgrading our stuff, so I'll be doing that a lot. Oh, I wonder what the hell that was. I thought it was a door opening. I thought, oh no, everything's collapsing around me. Right, orders from the Inquisitor. The gates of Paradise are closed to anyone exhibiting signs of sickness or questionable loyalty. For too long, the city has been a haven of disorder. Change is in order. If any of the Paradise militia object to the new policy, send them to me for correction. Inquisitor Lorwyn. That's that one with the flaming eyes. And these are entry denied, entry, yeah, all entry denied, all entry now. So, okay. So they're all, all the ones that have got some kind of pox or whatever. I did see there was something up in the air that looked like it had to come down.
Business or pleasure?
Oh well, a little bit of both. Well, I'm looking in. I'm looking into the dream scourge. Is that all right?
Well,
Edda?
Just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Might have had something to do with that poor fellow who got strung up.
Okay, what happened?
No one told you?
Nope.
The rebels hanged one of your kin. Fellow by the name of Garrick. Suppose they wanted to send a message.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, that isn't fair. He wasn't involved in any of this. That's a good point. I had hoped that killing Yugolf would put a stop to this violence, yeah.
Now that's irony for you.
Yep.
Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
God,
as long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You speak for yourself about the scent. Okay, thank you very much. What? Oh, I see. They put down a great big gate, and then they don't let you walk along it. What's the point of that? So yeah, that does seem rather odd, doesn't it? But yeah, we have loading screens. That's so that I'm not letting you more work
Sam sad to
correctly.
be leaving Paradise. I had no idea.
How do you like this game compared to a Bethesda RPG?
An Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Very good question, Chris. I will answer that truthfully by saying it's not as good. So far, I don't find the quest as good. I don't know. It seems like some of the quests in this seem like side quests in the Elder Scrolls. You know, like say, oh, I know I've lost my bracelet. Go and get something, or it doesn't have those kind of guild quests, and it doesn't have the kind of real good main quest. It's just a simple one of there's loads of dream excursion we're on, basic stuff. So in that way, it's not as good as Bethesda, no. But I was hoping it would be. But
Will
because
you marry someone in Skyrim?
What I've already I'm not playing Skyrim at the moment.
I gave this one a try,
Thanos.
but couldn't fully get into like a Bethesda game.
Yeah, I don't think it's as deep or as rewarding or as big as Bethesda. Plus, we haven't got so many hurdles. At least that's open world, whereas this is semi-open world. So, I'm can't really summon an opinion of this game yet because I haven't played it enough. It's still early days, but from what I've seen so far, it's nowhere near the quality of Skyrim. It's got less bugs. That's the one thing I will say about it. It's got less bugs. But yeah, will you marry someone in Skyrim? Yeah, you can marry. It's got a few people you can marry Thanos in Skyrim, and I have done that on some of my plays. So I have done that. But yeah. But I'm willing to give it a go because I'm trying to give you more, kind of more content really. Because I could play Skyrim forever really, and do all different builds and things. But I'm trying to give you something different, so I'm giving that a break for a while to try and bring you some new stuff. But it has to be kind of stuff that I think I might enjoy. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring you some new stuff at some point. Right, dead men can't cause trouble. Yeah, I'll say dead man doesn't cause trouble because we did kill Yugluth.
Survival dictates you remove a threat as soon as it makes itself known. That's exactly what you did.
Exactly.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense adherent soldiers.
Okay, well, I'll say the paladins devoted to Wodica, zealous but effective. Did we meet Wodica? I can't remember. They're often employed to hunt traitors and oathbreakers. They help bring wars to the frontier. So I'll say that probably.
They'll have the work cut out for them here. About half the people who come to the Living Lands are fugitives or exiles from something.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hylgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Look on. A little tension is healthy even between allies. It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him. So I'll go with that one. It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's going to mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Well, I mean, I got that look all the time. Well, they brought me back to life. If they meant harm, they could have left me. So I'll say that one.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn.
Good night, Raymond.
Oh yeah, good night, Thanos.
In the process.
Right.
You're off
when
now,
it comes
then.
time to deal with Animancers,
Bye-bye.
you two are on
Nice
your
to see
own.
you. Right, I don't mind having conversations, but some of them they seem a bit stretched out, so I'm trying not to do all of these. I mean, I wouldn't mind that observing them work up, but it's outlawed. Meddling in it is dangerous. No one else sells souls like they do. I mean, I'll probably do that one. We should hear them out.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hylgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to paradise.
You'll have to try it out.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, Chris, yeah, the reason it didn't turn out quite as good as we were all hoping is because it started off as a multiplayer, then it got scrapped, and then they had to rejig it again for single player, and they kind of had to rush because they'd already spent a few years of development on. So that's why I think it has suffered in like quality wise. So you know, Microsoft, isn't it? Right. Okay. Well, we're not all.
Know that.
Yeah. So that's why this you know, this could have been a lot better game if they had been able to do it single player from the start. I think it could have been something that could get near kind of, you know, Skyrim, but they were denied that opportunity. Okay, well, we're not all useless bookworms, you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
Right, well, I'll say charming.
Just wait till you meet the Animancers. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
I think this is the one bit of the game which is starting to nag on me. They just seem to go on and on and on talking, and I feel like it's filler, really. So well, hopefully they've been able to learn something of the dream, because once you get into this,
we'll find out soon enough.
It never seems to stop.
And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Well, all right, we'll go in the cabin then.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Adelgund bloom.
Excellent.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their
yeah,
foliage.
I do feel like these just go on a little bit.
I don't mind before they choke you to death with
I don't
vines.
mind talking, but these seem to just go on and on, and that's the side of it.
Quests in this game.
There are companions. Yeah, I think I've heard that there is. So yeah, that you could possibly be right there, MJ. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like these drag out a little bit sometimes. Is the Emerald Stair dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Okay, right, can I carry on? Alright, let's get started then.
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you.
So,
you need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Right, yeah, come with us, man, so I could use your expertise. Since I'm struggling sometimes.
Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Wow.
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdude. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
Well, I've got to take these, really, because...
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
It seems like, you know...
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Go to bed before you violate the hugging.
They go on for like 10, 15 minutes. You know, and now he wants me to talk to him as well. I was like, God, this is, yeah, I feel like they're really stretched out. Right, let's see if we can upgrade anything.
No hugs.
No hugs, party pooper, yeah. Yeah, you're right there. Right, a common dagger. We don't really want to do that. We don't, you know, I'll probably break this down. Because we're going to try and upgrade our weapons. So we're just going to keep a very few weapons. I want to be this, you know, mostly a mage. So I can't upgrade any of these, unfortunately. A little bit of a shame. So I'll try and do that if I can. But this is why it's a good idea to, you know, to actually collect this stuff, because you know some of them, you know, does require a bit. They have reduced it apparently. Apparently they have reduced it, but it's like 44 for that. That's a lot of stuff you need, but apparently it has been reduced a bit. But it's still too much, really. Because, yeah, we haven't got a lot of that. Oh, we could... Oh, right, okay. So we... Oh, let's have a look at this then. So if we had 2 of those and some hardwood... So we could... Oh, right, okay, we can... Well, in that case, let's do 4 of those then. Because we might be able to if we do this. Let's just go back again. I want to see what we need. We need talon, Helios talon, but it looks like we haven't got any of that. Can I make something into that? Oh, we can. Parisian. Right, okay. So how many of these? Oh, we can only do one. Right, okay. So yeah, good idea to do this as well. Do this crafting. Because, yeah, I won't do that one. So yeah, I think I'll do some more of that because I think we're going to need the better stuff now. So don't forget to do this as well. So iron chunks to steel chunks. Let me just check. So it's a good idea to just check this. So it needs that. That needs steel. So we could do steel. So let's do 4 of those. We probably need tanned hide, don't we? So let's do tanned hide as well. Right, let's see if, I think it still can't do it. So we need 4 of those talons, and we need 1 more of those. So good idea to do that so that we can, you know, gradually improve it. All right. This here is if you get enchanted weapons. You know, this is what I did before the stream. I noticed that I could upgrade this. I had the right things to upgrade it, but you can do enchantment. So what I did was I had a choice of Distant Thunder, Thunder's Fall, or Wrath of the Storm. So I did that because I wanted to. If there's a lot of enemies, I thought it'd be a good idea to deal shock damage to nearby enemies. Whereas I think the other one just did it on 1 enemy. So I thought because there's a lot of them, I thought it'd be a good idea to do that. Okay, and then these are things we need, I think, for enchanting. So if you've got an enchanted weapon, which is one of those gold-coloured ones, you can do that. Right, I think that's all. I won't do any more cooking. I won't converse with Marius. So let's carry on. So got I'll do that first of all. All right, and then we'll just see where we got to go. I seem to have picked the wrong one there. Hang on. Oh, right. So where am I now? I'm just here. So it looks like we're going to leave this area. Okay. I'm a bit worried about going there. That's the only trouble. Am I heading? So that's there. And that's there. And what's that one? I could do that. Let me track that a minute and see where that is on the map. Looks like it's out of this area. So whatever we do. Oh, it's not saying at the moment. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't really say where that is. So we could do that, which is also I see as a companion one, but it doesn't say where that is. And it's not. Looks like it's it's in Dawn's-Arm by the look of it. Okay, so it looks like we'll have to probably do this one probably, but it's not showing this for some reason, so it looks like we'll have to do this one. So we'll make our way there, and yeah, if I die, I die, don't I? Which I probably will, to be honest. So I have to go. How do we go through that. Hang on, did I track it or not? That's the trouble, is I can't tell whether I untrack it or not here, because it doesn't say track or untrack. It just, it's like I can't quite see it. Let me just move that camera a minute. Right, let me just, if I move the camera, what does it say there? It just says close, okay. So it says Fiormes whatever, but I don't know where that is. Okay, so I think we'll exit here probably, because I presume... Don't really say, because I'm in this area, so we want to exit in this place. Right, we'll exit here. Because we haven't gone in there yet. I feel like I'm going there a bit too soon. But, the Deadfire, so yeah, I think that was one of the previous games, it was Deadfire. So that goes back in, does it? So that's over the Dawn Shore. So let's wander into this area. A new area. I feel like this could be a bit scary, so we'll have a go. But whether we'll be able to do that, not sure. So we'll have a little go, and if we're a little bit too, it's a bit too much for us, we may have to try and find something. At the moment, I'm having a job to find quests, to be honest. I've already found more quests in Crimson Desert than I have in here, in just the opening couple of hours.
You take lead.
It's a Sporeling. It's a Sporeling here, whatever a Sporeling is.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these Sporelings, please?
Looks like she could use our help. Let's get
Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hang on. What the hell are those?
You okay?
These little mushroom guys. Oh crikey! Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm in. God, these are blocky guys, aren't they?
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
Alright, okay.
To your left.
Who's that there? Oh, it must be that. Oh no, here we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, that stuff's deadly, isn't it? Jeez. Oh, wrong one. Right, press the wrong one there. Right, let's use one of these things.
And rock!
That one. Oh, yeah. Cool. There you go. Right, any more?
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Ekida in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Well, I carry books, not ladders.
Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they're a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
You're not bad yourself. What's so important about this vase?
Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones?
Did I?
Spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with the land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then.
Yeah, maybe.
30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp. Now that I've a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help.
Oh, stop it, stop it. I mean, I don't think, she's probably not flirting. Yeah. Alright, well, can we focus? What do you want?
You must be fun at parties. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatzli, wizard extraordinaire, goddess expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the
What
most
the hell's a
interesting
Balrog?
people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's certainly...
No one listens to me.
Oh, sorry. I'll tell you what, they certainly like mushrooms in this town. Oh, there's not mushrooms to keep them anywhere. Oh, we got some mushrooms now, at least that's something. I feel like, you know, we're advancing now. Right, okay, I mean, we seem to handle them okay, so at least upgrading my weapon did seem to help. So if you're playing this game, upgrade whatever you do, because you will get your head ripped off otherwise. Right, let's, I'll do a save game, just in case. So it's a good idea to press that button now and again. Right, let's look at the journal. So I may have to, yeah, let's do this one. Because, you know, it's better than 3 skulls, because that took us several attempts. So we'll do the Vols one. So I've got it so that it only switches to a new quest, or if we're not doing anything else, okay? Or, you know, if there's no other quests. So you got in the options, you got a choice of it never does it. You select them for yourself. It does it with every new one, or when there's no others. So I've kind of adjusted that, so I think it's better to. So I'm hoping that, you know, this won't go too difficult. Looks like we're up against the mushrooms. Just don't leave us mushrooms, does it really? I feel like I'm not putting enough, you know, not enough humour into my videos lately. So if you want me to, you know, add a little bit. Well, it seems a little bit too low there. So I'll go into the higher bit. Oh, there's a nice chest there. I like these bumpy chests. Very organic. Oh, look at that. It's got some hardwood. Right, let's tell you what. Let's go in here and see if we can I upgrade some stuff. How do we do it? So I think I'm going to do it at the camp. Oh, I can only do it at the camp. What a shame. Well, I'll get that just in case. I mean, usually you can see something there. Right, I presume it's up there then. I think that's where I came in, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'll try not to, you know, go back and forth.
Right behind you.
Press the wrong button there. Right, okay. Does exaggerate a bit, doesn't he? Right, we'll have some spongy stuff. And, oh, right, okay, we'll take all that. If you press and hold, that's all of it. I'll do that just in case. Right, and then we'll go over here. What do I then kick these mushrooms? Is there anything over there on that side? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oops. Oh, did I just... Oh, I retrieved... Oh, I didn't realize that. I retrieved it, apparently. Oh, it said I retrieved something. Oh, I thought it was saying I had already retrieved it, but I hadn't. What a shame. Right, so I'll take it we're going up here. I'm going to go kind of creepy mode. I generally like to go creepy mode in most games. Oh, God. Just in case this happens.
Nice job.
Oh no, it's the mushroom guys!
Perk up, envoy.
Oh crikey, oh crikey, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed... See, I don't know why, but I keep pressing down for health when it should be up. So, this is why I save every 2 minutes. Because just hitting the wrong button can be fatal sometimes. But God, I'll tell you what, these guys hit hard. So I may have jumped into this a little bit too soon here. Right, okay, well, I thought I didn't. I saved just now, didn't I? I've got to do this again. Oh, it might be because. Oh, let me take some food a minute because it looks like it was quite low. So let's do one of those and another one of those. Okay, let's do that, and then let's do some of that. That's probably too much. That's why I got 125. So let's do that. Because if I do it now before combat, right, and then save, and hopefully, oh, we've got to do that again. I thought I would have saved when it did this, to be honest. So that's why I've done it every few minutes, because I don't like, you know, missing out on stuff really. So yeah, well, click on the right thing as well now. So yeah, I mean, I saved just now, didn't I? So I'm a bit surprised it didn't do that. I do feel if you know, if you have to save, it should do it from where you were.
Shot. Come and get me.
I'll try and sneak in, but yeah, they do hit hard, these guys, I must admit. So I'll try and stay out of the way. But yeah, they kind of come straight at you. Oh. That one.
Let's see what you got.
So this is why I need followers at the moment, is because of this. So I'm trying to stay back. Yeah, this is why I don't like stamina stuff. You know, I'm just flipping a wand, yeah. Right. Right, there's still one more. So yeah, you can't save at all in combat, which I feel is a bit of a flaw, but there you go. So let me save now. And then let me just load them. I want to see that it's checking that pot. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So that's the kind of, you know, we have to make sure we're careful on how we progress here, because it looks like these guys hit hard. See if there's anything around here. It does reward you for exploring, so it's a good idea to explore. Right, okay, there you are. So it's a good idea to do this. So I'm going to have a good look around a minute. If I'm going too fast now, let me know. Anyway, see, it's always worth doing it, because look, I got, you know, some nice steel trunks and things. Some good stuff there. And that's probably worth going up as well. There you go. See, that's what I like. That's what I did like about what I saw of this game, was it does reward you for exploring, which I quite like. So it's good for that. Right, okay, so we've got to go up there. Yeah, I feel like a lot of games now, they do this thing where, oh, you have to go climbing and, you know, they're just trying to slow you down, really. But I don't mind it as long as it's not too much. Because, you know, when you put verticality in the game, it can make it a lot harder to get around, because you get lost trying to remember which way you've been. So I don't mind a little bit, as long as it's not a be all and end all. Right, okay, I'm just looking around for things we can pick up as well. That's why I'm heading to all these places. So I want to find it up there. Okay. I didn't see anything down there, although there is something down there. Wait a minute. So I do, you know, it seems like very important that we find all these things in this game because, you know, there's a lot of it is stuff that we need to upgrade. So this is why I'm spending a lot of time doing this. Governor Vidara ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair has gone through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. I wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Okay. Right, anything else? So I do like being in first person. So I will be, in most games I'll be playing first person if I have the option. Right, so now we have to go over here. So we have to climb up here now. So let's see if we can get up there. If I get up there, I might have to go around again. But yeah, I like in the parkour. I hope they got parkour in Elder Scrolls, to be honest. It'd be nice if you could climb anything. But I don't think that's going to happen. Right, can I get up there? Oh, I can. It does seem like sometimes, you know, you can't get, you know, you try and get something which is about that high and you can't get up it, so it's just like selected things. Right. I think I'll go a bit sneaky here. Right, there's something over here. Something down here somewhere. Very close to us. Whoops. Oh, there, right. Aha, right, we've got the vase, or vase. Makes a lot of noise, doesn't he? Right, there's a little lockbox, so probably... I mean, that's not bad. Some shellings, and some tan hide, and some Adra. Excellent, I mean, Adra's useful, isn't it? Right, okay. Looks like we've done that okay, so what I'll do now is return. There's also a Jasper. Nice, I like it. Right, anything else? It looks about it, doesn't it? Just double check. Right, okay, that'll do. Alright, let's go back down then. Oops. Is the way down? Looks like it. Oh, do you mind? Is that the right way down? I think I've gone the wrong way here. Hang on. Oh, oh, that was alright. So, let's go back then to down here. I'm not done too bad really. I haven't gone too far wrong today. Like where I've been going, I haven't gone too far out of the way and double back all the time, so I'm not doing too bad. Right, down there. So I presume that's okay to drop down there. I'll just check. Yeah, I think I'll probably go down here just to be on the safe side. Go over there. Drop down there. Okay, then I think we'll probably leave it in a minute. Oh, there's something there as well. Backpack. Oh, right, okay, we'll have all that.
You are aware I can see you digging.
It's not your backpack, is it? I'll put away my wand. Hello there, darling.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Couldn't teach me a bit, could you? Oh, really? I bet you can't perform Alchemir's dazzling lights. Wait, you can have the vase if you tell me something about Fior. I might do that. I'll take that one first. I bet you can't perform that.
Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well?
I am.
Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard.
Yeah.
You're nearly as fascinating as this Godless Vase. But
Thank
I'd
you.
best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your
me
help,
or
Godless.
what?
Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never
Was that
happens
it?
again.
Can't converse a bit
Godless
more?
and their the
Oh,
Godless
what a
and their
shame.
proclivity for high spaces, I swear.
Aha! Notice from the governor. Travelers to Emerald Stair, proceed at your own risk. Unprecedented environmental changes have weakened our infrastructure, opened treacherous sinkholes, and angered the flora and fauna. Unless you have critical business in Fior Mes Iverno, I suggest you turn back until the situation normalizes, which should be any day now. Governor Ignacy Vidaro. Someone has scribbled at the bottom, "This is the new normal." Okay, thank you, Governor. Alright, okay, I think that wasn't too bad today. I only died once. It's incredible considering me. Okay, so I think we'll kind of leave it there. Let me just save that. So I'll be doing a lot of saving in this. And I usually do too, just to make sure. Now, Jess did... I'm not sure she did this, but she did meet this person and take on those, you know, these kind of... what are they called, mushroom type things. So she's been here. I think she went a little bit further than that as well. So Jess was really quite enjoying it. She didn't think the quests and that were, you know, fantastic. So I think that's why she's kind of moved on. But it's because we got Enshrouded. She's been really enjoying Enshrouded. So she's kind of gone with that at the moment, as she finds that more interesting than this game. And I must admit, it is good. But Enshrouded, we will be doing Enshrouded in the autumn. So by then, hopefully, I would have finished Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That's what I'm hoping. And in the autumn, we're going to play Enshrouded. So that's another new game I'll be playing. Okay, and possibly we'll still be doing Crimson Desert, because it's a massive game. What I played with Crimson Desert so far, I'm really enjoying.
I was wondering.
You were wondering, right? Yeah, I am going to get that. I got it on PC. Okay, but I'll get it on PS5 because it's easier for me to broadcast on that. So I got it on PC because it was going like, you know, about 20 quid or something. So I thought, well, now's the time to get it. So I got it, and you know, they've done, you know, I think they were just about to put the last update on. Well, the last update before the one in before release, which would be the 1.0. And so far, me and Jess have been very impressed with it. The combat is harder than it's probably about this level, where it's a little bit tricky. If you're not upgrading, you will get pulverized. But it's a really interesting rule, rewards you for exploration, and it has a little bit of you know, kind of survival type thing, but it's quite light survival. So it's not too bad, because a lot of the stuff you do pick up like you do in here. You can just pick up this stuff. You don't have to like cut down trees or whatever. You can, but so we're both liking it. But I'm keeping off of it. I don't really want to play it. I've only done a little bit of it, just so because I want to play it and broadcast it. Okay, so thank you all for watching. We'll return to. Let me just save it right there again. Okay, let me just look at that quest so I know what to do next time. I'll try and you know, get it all set up for next week. So we'll probably carry on with that. I mean, it's a little bit too much there, so I may switch to this as long as it shows it on the map. But I may have to go back to the other place because I think it's probably on the other map. So if I go to the Living Lands, I imagine it's going to be, I think it's in Dawnstar. So I'll probably go back to Dawnstar to do that that kind of companion quest. Okay, and then we'll carry on next time. Alright, because that one seems like it's a little bit too strong for us at the moment. Okay, and if I can find some side quests, I'll try and find some, or bounties or something. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really, you know, kind of getting into it a little bit. Okay, thank you, thank you, Chris. Have you seen many of my videos then, Chris? But yeah, nice of you to come in, Chris, and say those lovely things to me. Thank you very much. Because sometimes I do get a bit despondent, if I'm struggling with games. So it's nice when somebody says that they're enjoying it. So thanks very much for that
just a
comment.
couple.
No, just a couple. Okay, Chris.
Have a nice night.
Okay, if you're interested in Skyrim, have a look at some of my Skyrim. I've done about 3 or 4 builds in Skyrim. The first one I made a lot of mistakes. So Frandolf one is the earliest one of me doing Skyrim. I've been playing it since 2011, but Frandolf was the first time I was able to actually stream it live. Okay, so but I made a lot of mistakes in that one. So that's a mage build. But the other ones, I'll leave it up to you whether you want to watch them. But I've got like a Saruman type character, which is kind of evil character. I've got a sword and shield person, so I'm trying different builds. So, but that's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. So, thank you very much for everybody to come in. Let me read out the names now. I think I've got them all now. Let me just double check that I haven't missed anybody. I've got Thanos, I've got Chris. I've got NJ. So I think that covers it all. Okay, if I've missed anybody, please shout out now. Thank you very much to NJ. Thanks, NJ. Thanks for coming in, NJ. It's always nice when you come along. Maybe this game. I'm hoping this game will kind of prove me wrong and will be interesting. Jess was really enjoying it until I got enshrouded cheap, and then she got switched immediately to that, and she liked that straight away. So she hadn't been back to it, not because she didn't like it. It's just that because Enshrouded came along and took over. At the moment, Crimson Desert's so she kind of swaps around a bit. Thank you to Thanos as well. Thanks, Thanos, for coming in. I've forgotten what you said about your name, but I'll try and look it up and try and write that next to your name so I can try and pronounce it and then tell me if you think it's okay. So thanks, Thanos. Nice to see you again. Nice to chat with you. Thanks to Chris Demerson Man. Well, I'll just say Chris. Thank you very much, Chris, as well for coming in. Nice to have a new viewer, and thank you for those kind words. Very much needed. A little bit of things like that give me a little bit of confidence, and sometimes I do need a little bit of confidence because sometimes I don't always get it right, and so I kind of doubt myself. So it's nice when you say you're enjoying it. I know I'm going to make mistakes. I'm getting old now and I can't remember everything, so I will make mistakes. So I hope you'll forgive me for the mistakes. I may do the wrong thing. I may sometimes get distracted by something else. So, but that's part of an open world. You are going to be distracted. So that's part of it. So I'll see you all next time. You can do it in third person if you press and hold the trigger. But the only trouble is my character never looks at me, which is a little bit. It kind of irks me a little bit. It's why can't I look at the character? I feel they ought to do something about that. But the only reason we're having followers is because I'm finding the game a little bit on the tough side. So that's why I've been having followers. Normally I would only have, say, 1 or none. So, but for the moment, until I get stronger, if I get strong enough that I feel like I'm doing good damage, I'll probably get rid of 1. Okay, and then see how we get on. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you on Tuesday with the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, and we're getting kind of toward the end, but we've still got the main mission to do, and we've still got to do a bit more on the guilds. And then on Thursday we're going to be doing Crimson Desert. That's come in now on the Thursday, and I'm really enjoying it. It's got a slow pace at the start, but it really does pick up later, and some of those fights are going to get a lot tougher. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's a big game. It's a huge world. So I hope you enjoy me for you'll watch for Crimson Desert, and which everybody's loving at the moment. And I hope you'll enjoy me again on Avowed. Because now that I'm upgrading, I feel like I'm doing a little bit better and not dying quite so much. I only died then because I pressed the wrong button. So that one just now where I died, I pushed down instead of up. So because different games do different ones, I sometimes get confused. So I'll see you all on Tuesday with Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So I hope you'll join me for that, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for all the people that came in the chat. And thank you for anybody that watched. I hope you all come back again and see an old guy try and beat these real good games. you know, we'll see how we get on with Avowed. So far, you know, I am kind of enjoying it now after that little bit of a rough start where I couldn't quite work out the UI and the quests and things, but I've made adjustments now, so it's a little bit more straightforward for me, so I can understand it a bit better, and I feel like we're advancing a bit now. Okay, bye for now. I'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great Easter as well. I think it's Easter tomorrow, so have a good, happy Easter, everybody. Me and Des are probably not going to buy an eggs due to the fact that eggs are going ridiculously up in prices. Considering that prices are low at the moment for cocoa, I'm surprised all these prices have gone up. So, you know, I went out of the shop and for the first time we probably won't have an Easter egg at Easter. I'm not sure if Jess is coming over. I'll have to find out. Bye for now. I'll see you next time. See you on Tuesday at 3:30. All our streams 3:30. Bye for now. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye all, and thank you all for everybody coming to the chat and the people who watched. Bye for now. See you later. I try not to talk quite so much at the end. I do waffle on a bit. Sorry about that. Old guy, you know. Old guy. Bye for now. See you later. And guess what? I'll see you later, buddies. Join me on Tuesday.